This CoinWeek market report is brought to you by Dylan Gage. With innovative trading, storage, and refining capabilities and Dylan Gage's closed-loop IRA, see how we stack up.
Hi everybody, I'm CoinWeek editor Charles Morgan, and this is your CoinWeek weekly report for the week ending March 20th, 2015. Well, we have a week to go before we pack our bags and head to Baltimore, Maryland, site of the Whitman Coin and Collectibles Expo. The Whitman Coin and Collectibles Expo is the largest coin show in the Mid-Atlantic region, and we'll be excited to take in the sights and sounds of Baltimore and the food. But at the show, there are many important historical things to consider. Sachs Bowers will be pulling out the full court press on the upcoming D. Brent Pogue sale to be held in May 19th in New York City. They're bringing the Pogue collection to Baltimore for collectors and prospective buyers to look at this historic set. We'll sit down with Q. David Bowers. He will be giving a presentation on the Pogue collection at one of the event's many educational seminars. And afterwards, he'll sit down with David Lasso and me, and we will discuss Pogue, what these coins represent, and how this collection rates to the classic sets of old. Also, Sachs Bowers will be offering coins and currency from the colonial period to the modern period, which will be highlighted by the sale of the Henry P. Kendall collection of colonial coins. Our Greg Reynolds has already previewed this sale. You'll want to check out his article.
Here's your U.S. Mint weekly sales report for March 17th, 2015. The 2015 American Eagle Gold Proof Coin Program kicked off on March 12th. Here are your early sales results. The Mint sold 3,109 4-coin proof sets. That set included a 1-ounce gold proof, a half-ounce gold coin, a quarter-ounce gold proof, and a 1/10 ounce gold proof. In addition, the Mint sold 3,224 1-ounce gold proofs, 914 1/2 ounce gold proofs, 1,114 quarter-ounce proofs, and 2,967 1/10 ounce gold proofs. On the bullion side, the Mint sold 8,000 1-ounce uncirculated coins and 2,000 quarter-ounce coins. Demand for the popular American Silver Eagle was a little off last week, down 15.38%. With 665,500 pieces sold, the mintage for the year is now 10,591,000. The Silver Eagle Proof saw a big uptick in demand, selling 9,887 pieces. The mintage of that issue is now 323,782. Getting shut out is the 2015 Homestead National Monument 5-ounce bullion coin. None were sold last week. However, 1,041 uncirculated pieces did sell. And wrapping up, the Marshall's commemorative series continued its steady sales. The proof silver dollar and clad hab dollars got the most attention. And while the set is not at a pace to sell out, sales figures for both proof and uncirculated finishes of all three coin types continue to be strong. And that does it for this week's U.S. Mint Sales Report. You can find the complete U.S. Mint Sales Report every week on CoinWeek.com. I'm CoinWeek editor Charles Morgan, signing off. Happy collecting.
Before I go, a final word. In 2016, the United States Mint will close out the failed presidential dollar golden coin series with the release of a dollar coin honoring President Ronald Wilson Reagan. Ronald Reagan remains a polarizing figure in American politics. While widely revered for his role in ending the Cold War, Reagan was seen as a profligate spender by the left and a scion of conservative values on the right. From a numismatic perspective, putting a Reagan coin out is delicious irony. The presidential dollar series never had a chance to circulate. It was a pet project with no real value for the economy. The Federal Reserve note was not going away. We learned these lessons in 1979 when the Susan B. Anthony dollar debuted. That also failed. And when Reagan took office, he put the kibosh on the Susan B. Anthony dollar coin. It's a move that I speculate was as much good economic sense as it was political. At the time, Susan B. Anthony was a leading icon for the feminist movement. Having a Susan B. Anthony dollar in circulation was a hat tip to feminists, and the women's rights movement of the period was pushing for the passage and ratification of the Equal Rights Amendment that almost reached critical mass and only needed a few more states to get that amendment put into the Constitution. Well, the Republican Party at the time had switched gears. In the beginning, they had supported the ERA, but by the time Reagan's conservative faction took over the party, they were steadfastly against it. So for that perspective, it's ironic that Reagan will be on a coin that probably won't circulate, but it doesn't have to not circulate, and this is where the propaganda potential of the Reagan coin comes into play. For conservatives, buying not intended for circulation Reagan coins and freely spending them would be a great way to get Reagan's message out to the public. If someone gets a Reagan coin in their hand, they can think about Ronald Reagan as a presidential figure of great importance. Now, I don't know what's going to happen to the coin. We won't know until 2016. But I think that more than any coin released in the last 50 years by the United States Mint, the Reagan coin has some interesting potential. And with that, I close out this week's Market Report. We appreciate your feedback and support. Please follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We strive every week to bring you the greatest numismatic coverage available, all for free, all online. Until next week, I'm Charles Morgan signing off. Happy collecting. If you like this market report, you'll love these 3 videos, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. CoinWeek.com is the #1 source for all things numismatic. Visit CoinWeek.com to take your hobby to the next level.